Sony Betamax. Its only purpose is to serve you.
This VHS home video system has every single function you'll ever need.
And I'm not missing the Late Show.
Thanks to Sony's revolutionary Betamax deck, which hooks up to any TV set.
A reproduction should be true to the original. So should the picture on your video recorder. Choose a JVC video home system and you'll get a picture as true and as reliable as JVC technology can make it.
Actually watching another. Activate the Betamax videotape recorder. Insert a Betamax cassette. Press the forward and record buttons and you've done it. Schedule conflicts are now a thing of the past. You record what you want and play it back when you want.
In the mid-1970s, a technological revolution was brewing that would forever change how people consumed media. Television had become a staple in households worldwide, but viewers were tethered to broadcast schedules, unable to record or replay programs when they wanted to. This limitation sparked a race among electronics companies to develop home video recording technology. Two industry giants emerged at the forefront: Sony, with its Betamax format, and Japanese Victor Company, or JVC, and its VHS format. The battle between these two Japanese conglomerates for market dominance would become known as the Format Wars. Sony would make the first move in 1975, when they introduced the Betamax videocassette recorder. Betamax was a technological marvel, offering superior video quality through its half-inch magnetic tape housed in its compact cassette. This innovation allowed consumers to record television broadcasts and watch them at their leisure, a revolutionary concept at the time. Sony maintained strict control over its product. They manufactured Betamax VCRs exclusively and maintained strict oversight of production and quality. This approach was rooted in the belief that offering a superior product and ensuring high standards would naturally lead to market dominance. The initial Betamax tapes had a recording capacity of 1 hour, which Sony deemed sufficient for most television programming. While Sony was pioneering Betamax, JVC was developing a competing format. In 1976, JVC launched the Video Home System, VHS. Unlike Sony, JVC focused on practicality and consumer needs. The VHS cassette was slightly larger but offered a longer recording time of 2 hours, soon extended to 4 and then 6 hours with the development of thinner tape. When both products entered the market in 1976, neither product was able to edge out the other. Sony continued to highlight Betamax's superior picture quality and compact design.
If you're looking at video cassette recorders and you're confused by all your choices, just look at the most important feature of all, the picture. And Sony Betamax records a sharper picture than VHS.
Confident that these attributes would win over customers. However, the 1 hour recording limit became a significant drawback. Consumers were increasingly interested in recording entire movies or extended programming, and Betamax's capacity fell short of these needs. VHS capitalized on this by offering longer recording times. The extended recording capacity of VHS allowed users to record full-length movies, sports events, and multiple television episodes without interruption. Another pivotal factor in the format war would be the role of licensing. Sony's proprietary approach restricted Betamax's presence in the market. By producing all Betamax devices themselves, Sony controlled quality but sacrificed market penetration. The lack of partnerships meant fewer Betamax models were available, reducing consumer choice and limiting the format's exposure. In contrast, JVC's open licensing strategy led to a widespread proliferation of VHS devices.
It alone outsells all other recorders in Japan. National. That's right. National VHS.
Do you like what you see? Good. Because it's not me. It's a recording of me on new Memorex videotape.
The variety of manufacturers meant that VHS products were more available, and that these products were also cheaper, due to competition driving down prices. Whilst the quality of video was a major boost for Betamax, where VHS ultimately won the format wars was by becoming the format of choice for movies. As home video recording grew in popularity, major Hollywood studios recognized the opportunity to release films on videocassette. Many studios favored VHS, as its longer recording times allowed for lengthier movies to be released in one tape. This allowed the studios to capture more profit from VHS's already lower per-unit production costs, as Betamax would require multiple tapes. Because of this, major studios like Paramount Pictures and Warner Bros. Decided to release their films exclusively on VHS. The emergence of video rental stores, such as Blockbuster Video, further solidified VHS's dominance. These stores stocked predominantly VHS, because of the lower cost of VHS tapes and the wider selection of movies available. This helped further increase the format's popularity, particularly amongst families, who often regularly visited video rental stores.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
Sweet video game chair.
So, so what's in the box?
It's my personal collection of erotica.
The adult entertainment industry also played a substantial role. Predominantly choosing VHS over Betamax, this industry's adoption of VHS contributed to the format's widespread acceptance. While often unmentioned, the adult industry's preference influenced consumer purchases and reinforced VHS's dominance. This sector's substantial sales volumes made a significant impact on overall market trends. Sony would eventually recognize the issues with its Betamax product's recording capacity and attempt to regain market share by releasing Betamax tapes with extended recording times, such as the Beta 2 and Beta 3 formats, which brought their recording times as high as 6 hours. Sony also began to license Betamax technology to other manufacturers in an attempt to emulate VHS's low-cost strategy. Companies like Sanyo and Toshiba produced Betamax devices, but the number of partners was limited compared to VHS's extensive network. The impact on market share was minimal, as many manufacturers and retailers were already committed to VHS. Unfortunately for Sony, these changes were too little too late. By the late 1980s, the market had decisively chosen VHS. Betamax's market share dwindled to less than 5%, with retailers reducing their stock of Betamax devices and tapes due to declining demand, and consumers overwhelmingly selecting VHS. Finally, in 1988, Sony conceded defeat by beginning to produce VHS VCRs alongside Betamax units. This move effectively acknowledged VHS's dominance and marked the end of the format war. The VHS and JVC would enjoy almost complete market dominance until the emergence of the DVD in the late 1990s, which would topple VHS from its position at the top of the video format mountain. Thanks for watching Profit and Past. If you'd like to see more business and history content, click subscribe and check out our channel.
This is DVD. And this is what happens when you watch DVD. It's a movie on a disc the size of